Howdy, folks. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing well on this Sunday afternoon at 2:45 p.m. Huddersfield versus Wakefield. Teams are up on screen now. I'll do a run through soon. There's a poll in the live stream chat. If you think you know who's going to win, leave a vote on there and say what you guys have to say. 2 votes so far. Both say Wakey's going to win. Howdy, Jack. I'm doing all right. You know what? Sun's out. I don't know about what it's like for you guys, but, you know, sun's out. Fresh smell in the air. I'm liking it. I'm feeling good. Positive vibes. Positive mindset. Sunny day in Warrington, what's happening? It's our year, Jay. It's our year. Confirmed. So this game is on Sky Sports Plus. Who would have thunked it? Who would have thunked it? Sorry, just kind of working stuff out. Not a great time. Excuse me, I acknowledge I'm being very rude right now, but I just kind of need to send an email off as soon as possible. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Let me just get to the chat real quick. Want Wakefield to win because your predictions, but wouldn't mind if they lost because they're facing Warrington next week. That's fair. That's fair. I can understand that. I just want the easiest ride possible. I get it. Makes sense. I feel like this game's going to be the quietest so far of all the games I've done to start the season. This will be the quietest because it's, you know, don't normally get many viewers on Huddersfield games. Tend to get a good handful of Wakey fans here and there, but it's Huddersfield, so I don't know how many people will be here. Think Warrington first by game week 5? Maybe. Just depends if someone goes on a win streak. We need to get our game against KR rescheduled. I don't know when that's going to be. Okay. We're now live, ready to go. Sky Sports Plus. Email's nearly done. Again, I apologise. So unprofessional. Just this needs to be sent as soon as possible. Okay, right. We're done. And we're ready to go. Howdy, Finn. Hope you're doing well, sir. Got a few easy matches in front. I'm not sure what our schedule's like. I've actually not looked at many upcoming games for Warrington. I've just been so focused on content and all that stuff that I'm thinking about what's going on next, basically. So Wakey, York, Cass. So those three, you'd think there should be at least 2 wins in there. At the very least, you'd think. And then the next 4's a tough run. Leeds, Lee, Catalan, and Wigan. Could be tough. But it's a good marker for where we're at. It's a good marker. Bereat. It's our year. No need to worry. Everything's going to be just fine. Just fine. Okay. Let's have a look at the poll. 9 votes, 100% say Wakefield's going to win this one. What happened to Tate? I do not know. I mean, there was no Wormsley. Wormsley wasn't there last week. Neither was Johnston. But they are the starters, so I guess you just bring them in as soon as possible. I think 4 or 5 players in your team right now haven't played this week. All right. You got a bunch of Wire and KR players in there. This can't be any worse than Hull FC yesterday. It can. It can. Hey, my fantasy team. I went on to fantasy last night and I was about 30th in the league. And how many people's in there now? There's 79 people in the KineticRL Fantasy League. And it sort of loaded up around 30th place where I was last time or before the weekend. And I was like, where am I? I can't see myself. I then scrolled up to the top of the league. I'm in 5th place. I had such a good week. I've currently got the best performing team of week 2 in this fantasy league. Out of the 79 people. With 645 points. I got 138 points from French, 74 from Field, 55 from Eckersley. So that helped. The only player that I didn't get points from was Reece Martin, because I couldn't take anyone else out. I couldn't change anyone else. So I'm very happy with that. I'm 373rd in the world on fantasy. Come on. And I'm above my mate as well. Come on. Sorry, Joe. Sorry. Oh, and I'm top of my mate's fantasy as well. By 6 points. Damn. But very pleased with that. At least I'm doing well with something. That's alright, isn't it? You put Tate in your team just because he was good last week and now he's not playing. Well, you got to think about who the regulars are. You got to try and think about injuries and who the regulars actually are. Like, I'm never going to put Lasoni in my team. As good as he is, he's a great prop, but he doesn't score points. That's the problem with Lasoni. He doesn't. I mean, last year for Leeds he did. He got a couple of tries, but there's no point starting him because he's not really going to get you points in the long term. Whereas with somebody like Vaughan, he's going to start for York. He's going to play a lot of minutes, get through a lot of tackles, and maybe score tries, like he did against Leeds. So you got to think about who you're going with. Like, I had James McDonald in my team initially, but he was missing for week 1. I took him out and put Dean Hadley in, and then he didn't even start the game against York, and then I had to take him out because KR were playing in the World Club Challenge, so KR wouldn't count for points. So I kind of want to put McDonald back in there, but we'll see. SASU will be a good pickup when he's back. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I kind of like the front row I've got. Leeming I'll have to think about. But Tom Holroyd, Paul Vaughan as my 2 front rowers. I'm quite happy with that. Holroyd, I feel like I should be getting more points out of Holroyd. Unless he's not been starting, I need to jog my memory on that one. But yeah, fantasy's going all right. You just got to think about who's going to get the points. Not just who's like a star for a bit. 2 props are useless. Gonna have to change them. Who have you got in your front row? You need Tavanga to come on and do wonders. He might do. Like he's the kind of guy, and I backed him as the kind of guy in my season preview. Oh, look at that, Warrington in 6th, and we've played 1 game. Come on. It's oh yeah, Lasoni and Ashworth. See, yeah, Ashworth isn't he out for a few more weeks? Like with Weaver, I took Weaver as a guy on the bench for me. He's gone into the first team because I had to change around Warrington players. But I took Weaver because he was 50k, and he's going to start every week for Cass. So, like Blake Taff would have been a fair pick for Cass as well, because he would have been lower in value and play every week, and then obviously you'd have to change him because of the injury. But for long-term thoughts... For the long term, you'd be correct in thinking... There we go. Correcting myself first time. You'd be correct in thinking that he's a good pick. Right. They're going through the team list, so I will too. We're a few minutes away. Look at the poll real quick. 93% say that Wakey's going to win of 15 votes. If you've got an exact score prediction, let me know your thoughts. I'll get my exact score in a second. But in the backs for the Huddersfield Giants, they have Flanagan, Carr, Gagai, the legend that is Tane Milne, Halsall, Lollahea and Russell. The forwards include Patolo, Wolford, Rogers, O'Donnell, Hewitt and Powell. The bench is Burgess, King, Rush and Cozza. 18th man is English. I don't know if he's injured, but I'm surprised he's not on the bench. In the backs for Wakefield, they have Jowett, Pratt, Scott, Hull, Wormsley, Sinfield, on Super League debut for Wakey, and Truman. The forwards include McMeekan, Smoothie, Hamlin-Ueli, Nicotimo, Vangana and Pitts. The bench is Rodwell, Staunton, Tavanga and Smith. Lolasio is the 18th man for Wakefield. See, McMeekan would be a good player for the fantasy team because of how many minutes he plays, how many tackles he'll get through. Like, I think he's probably worth considering. Think he'll do alright next week when every team is playing? Possibly. I've still got some wire players I can put back in. I can put Sneed in for Weaver. I could make that change. Because we might score more points against Wakey than Cass will against... Who are they playing? Who are they playing next week? Huddersfield. So, well, easy enough. Well, I say easy enough. It might still be a close one. Players are coming out. We'll be on the way soon. What was I saying then? Oh yeah, and we're against Wakey. Wigan are against Lee. So it might be worth... It would be a bold call and have to think about it, but it might be worth putting Taylor Ray in for Jay Field. Because Jay Field will be up against Lee's defence. And would they keep him out? Would they keep him out more than Wakey keeping out Taylor Ray? That's what I've got to consider. Well, you'd think just stick with Jay Field. That's what you'd think. But... Oh my God. Right. I heard about this. But it's really flummoxed me. For those that can't see what's going on, a and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, a robot in a Huddersfield Giants shirt has brought the ball onto the pitch. And I'm not telling a lie when I say that. I'm not lying. That is exactly what happened. I am flummoxed. A robot in a Huddersfield Giants shirt brought the ball onto the pitch. What? God, that was so weird. I've never seen anything like that, nor do I want to see it again, but we are underway. Okay, here we go. Wakefield Trinity in possession. First carry from Hamlin Ueli. Stopped on the 10, pushed back a metre or two. Rugby League is back, folks. Rugby League is back. Next carry from Wakey. I think that's Nicotimo. Oh, that's Vanganau, sorry. Out of every team, Huddersfield. Next carry takes him over the 20. Let's see if Wakey can compete a little bit better through the middle. Same with Huddersfield as well. Both were beaten easily last week through the middle. So let's see what they can do this week. Sorry, I'm just... Here we go. Pitts with the next carry through centre field. Like Pitts. Strong player. Hard worker. 45 seconds gone down the left edge with Truman. Kicks on the last tackle. Underneath it is Flanagan. Hopefully he has a good year. Did a great job last year. That was on the amateurish RL account yesterday. Jesus. Up towards the 20. Huddersfield Giants in possession in centre field. Wolford going left to Gagai. Making some extra metres down the left edge. Gagai did well last year too. Had to play fullback a little bit. As well as centre. Sometimes wing, if I remember correctly. But did well. Wolford at 9 goes right to Russell. Then across to Lolohea. Flat ball. Nearly a breakthrough. I think there's a couple Giants players I'm not too familiar with, so I'm going to have to get used to them again. But the Giants make it up towards halfway. That's Rogers with the latest carry. They lose possession then? Yes, they did. 1 minute 45 gone. No Cudjoe. I know. It's a shame. No Leroy Cudjoe. Hall with the latest carry for Wakey. Is this being played at Halifax? No, sir. It is at Huddersfield. I don't think that's going to happen until next year. I don't think. Up towards halfway. Smoothie goes down the short side right to Vanganart. Up towards the 40. The 40's a white line, so that's really bugging me. In centre field with Pitts. Then across to Truman. Chance here for Wakey. Break on the left edge. Hall gets the ball back inside. That was forward by a mile. Unfortunately, the ref doesn't call it. We're still going. About 50 metres out. Smoothie goes right to Truman. Flat ball to Hamlin Ueli. He's going to be stopped 10 metres out. 2.5 minutes gone. Last tackle for Wakey. Between the sticks. Smoothie goes right to Truman. Ball across to Scott. Loses possession in the process. And that's going to go over the dead ball line. 20 metre tap. 7 tackle set for Huddersfield Giants. Flanagan will tap this on the 20 in a second. Huddersfield going down? Well, it depends on the grading. They might do. Performance-wise, they're going to get destroyed in that department. That's the word I'm looking for. What's up with Harry Rushton? I'm not too sure, Sophia. I'm not too sure. Next carry from Patolo through centre field. And Hamlin Ueli sort of laying on top for a bit there. Could have been a 6 again. Flanagan engaged the line. Down the left edge now. The carry over halfway. Huddersfield with some decent metres again. Wolford engaging the line. In centre field now with Rogers. Gets an offload as well back to Wolford. Bit of space through centre field with Russell. The 30 metres out. Wolford down the short side right to Lolohea. Flat ball across to... Is that Hewitt or O'Donnell? It's O'Donnell. Okay. I'll get familiar with some of the names. Russell wants to go back towards the short side right. Lolohea could do with an offload here. Gives the ball back to Rogers. There's an offload backwards to Wolford. Can he get the kick away? Yes, he can. It's too much on that one. Another 20 metre tap. 7 tackle set. Now for Wakey. 4 minutes gone. Got Huddersfield 13, Wakey 20. That's an interesting scoreline. And I forgot to get mine as well. I'll do my Super League predictions review. Or like the league review. 22-12 to Wakey is what I said. 22-12. We've got was that a forward pass there from Wakey? Wow, okay. So it was a clear forward pass from Wakefield, but the Giants got called for offside, so it's a penalty for Wakey. Okay, nearly 5 minutes gone. Was a robot AI? I wish I knew. Got to win the poll as well. Well done, me. So professional. You said 26-14 Wakey? All right. So that's 5 minutes gone. McMeekan with the next carry for Wakefield takes him up towards the 30 and a few metres over it as well. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Welcome. One of the Patreon members, as well as the Sainted Jester. Got them both in here. Thank you very much. There's a mistake there from Wakey. 5.5 minutes gone. They turn over the ball. A little bit chaotic the first 5.5 minutes. Two sides that need to sort their stuff out. There'll be a scrum for Huddersfield on their own 20. That's 5 minutes, 45 seconds gone. You couldn't do anything with the wire players? Oh dear. Oh dear. You think Ashton's back next week? Okay. I guess we'll see. Next carry down the right edge of the field. 6 minutes gone. Huddersfield Giants in possession. Lollahea goes down the short side right to the legend that is Tarnay Mill. Hey. Kalen, it's on Sky Sports Plus, mate. Shifting it left now to Flanagan, then to Gagai, trying to get around the outside of his centre, or opposite centre, and he's dragged into touch. I'm already not liking how this game's going. I'm already not liking it. It's been 6.5 minutes, and it's just... I don't mind chaos, but this just feels like... I feel like I'm just watching incompetence. That's... If that makes any sense. It's not chaos, it's incompetence. And I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it. So, sort it out, lads. If you don't mind. There'll be a play the ball on halfway in centre field for Mike McMeekan. He'll play this for Smoothie. Organised chaos? It's not even organised. Disorganised chaos, you might say. Shenanigans. Let's go with that. It's shenanigans, Kieran. I'll call it what it is, mate. It's shenanigans. Up towards the 40, 7 minutes gone. In centre field, Wakey in possession. I do feel like Wakey probably would get their act together quicker than Huddersfield, but we'll see. 7 minutes, 15 gone. Shifting it right to Pitts. Out the back to Sinfield. Switches back to Vanganar. Wakey with 2 tackles to go, only 10 metres out. Great chance here to take the lead. 7.5 gone. Smoothie engaged the line himself. Stopped 2 metres out from the line. It's a high shot on Smoothie. Fresh set of 6 for Wakey. Will they go for 2? Or is it a captain's challenge? John Wells is saying take the 2. You know how I feel about going for 2 early on in games. You've got the territory. Don't just give away the territory. You have it. You have the territory. Don't give it away. Even for 2 points. Just tap and go. You need to back yourselves offensively to possibly score and get at least 4 points instead of 2 here. And at the very least, it's your responsibility, if you don't get a try, to get a repeat set. That's what your halfbacks are there for, to get a nice kick into the in-goal area. To force a dropout. But they will tap and go. Right call there from Wakey. Regardless of the outcome, that's the right call for me. Nicotimo will play this 5 metres out left of the post. Thank you, Jay. I will tell him. Smoothie. Flat ball to McMeekan. He's going to be stopped and loses the ball. I still reserve the right to be right about what I said, even though they just lost it. I still stand by the point that I made. It is their responsibility to not drop the ball. That's on them, not me. They dropped it, not me. Bloody hell, Mike. Gosh darn it. Mistake from Wakey right in front of the line. 8.5 minutes gone. Okay, right. What a pile of dog shit so far. Mate, I'm sorry. Huddersfield eats up a few metres down the left edge. Halsall plays it for Wolf. Oh, I was going to say That was Russell. Now Wolford's at dummy half up towards the 20. Next carry from Rogers through the middle of the park. Make some good meters on that carry. 9 minutes gone. 3 tackles left. Wolford. Left to Patolo. Gets an offload as well back to Wolford. Then to Russell. Back inside to Flanagan. Nearly a breakthrough. Good defence from Wakey. 2 tackles to go. There's a scoot from Wolford towards the line. Good meters there from Zach Wolford. That's what we want to see more from him this year. 9 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Last tackle for Huddersfield. They're on the 40 inside Wakefield's territory. Russell kicks on the last. And Pratt collects it, brought down on the 10. Messages seem to not be coming through. It was the last you saw. The last one was organised chaos. That was the last message I saw. 9 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Sinfield gives it to Walmsley. Oof. Nearly tipped beyond the horizontal. That's a strong tackle from Wolford. Smoothie goes down the short side left to Jowett, who switches back to Hall. That's a good carry from Hall up towards the 30. 10 minutes gone. Walmsley with a carry. Gets an offload as well. And a kick on the 4th tackle from Sinfield towards the back right. I like that. That's a really well placed kick. Really well placed. And a good chase as well. Flanagan takes it up towards the 10. Hopefully Jack Sinfield goes well. Gets some regular minutes somewhere. I'm not sure how long Lino's out for. I know he was a doubt for round 1. But it's a penalty for Huddersfield. 10.5 minutes gone. Maybe Kieran, just send the first half of the message and then the second half, and I'll try and piece it together. But then you can at least establish which message is messing up. Depends what you're saying. What are you trying to say, Kieran? Be careful. I know your game, pal. 11 minutes gone. Huddersfield Giants with a fresh set of 6 inside Wakey's territory. Next carry from, I think that's Hewitt. Can't quite tell. I think it is Hewitt. Wolford goes right to Russell. Then across to Lolohea. Switches back to O'Donnell. Stopped on the 20. Wolford in centre field. Goes left to Russell. Engage the line out the back to Flanagan. Under pressure there from, I think that was Sinfield. Shrugs him off though. Flanagan still going. And makes up a few more metres through the middle. 11.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Wolford. Right to Lolohea. Kicks the ball through. It is collected by Truman. Knocks it backwards. Fans not happy about it. Yeah, I know Lino played last week, but I'm saying he was a doubt for round 1, but I don't know if the same injury was aggravated after that. Not sure. I'm not sure. Nearly 12 minutes gone. Walmsley, just shy of halfway. We'll play this for Tyson Smoothie in a second. So now with Jowett, eating up some metres down the left edge, gets an offload to Nicotimo, then to Hall. Good hands. Just Lolohea to beat if possible. He strips the ball out. This might be a 6 again. It is a 6 again for Wakey. Inside Huddersfield territory. Hope he's out for next week. Well, depends if Sinfield rips it up tonight. This afternoon. Tonight. Sun's still out. How magical. Wakey, 30 metres out. 12.5 minutes almost gone. Second tackle. Truman switches back to McMeekin. Truman's another player I hope gets settled. So now with Nicotimo off the back of an offload. Bit of room to run here behind the ruck. Bumps off one, gets a great offload. What a step from Truman. Gets an offload just. Sinfield kicks it back. Then Vanganar collects. Now with Scott in towards the in-goal area. Do you know what? That was alright from Wakey. That was alright. Couple of boos from the crowd. This ain't Hill Dickinson Stadium, mate. You can keep your boos down. I'm an Everton fan, I can say it. Relax. 13 minutes gone. Wakey with the first points. What a just weird start to this game. The robot threw me off. But, you know, Rugby League's back, baby. But let's have a look at that again, because that looked alright. So McMeekin had possession on the 20. Got an offload for Nicotimo. Cut back towards the ruck. Bit of space behind it. Great offload to Truman. Flicks the ball across. I think there was calls from a knock-on. I think that's what some of the fans were booing about. But I think it was a Huddersfield player that knocked on. And then Scott with space in the corner. Gets past one. Doesn't need to give the ball to his winger. But that's all right there. No, that was perfectly fine from Truman, actually. The boos are for no reason. Giants should sign the robot to play. Maybe. Did you see the video of Mikey Lewis mouthing off to his own fans? Yes, I did. But I will say I don't know the context. I don't know whether It's not a great look for Mikey Lewis anyway because he's drunk. Like, it looks bad. He can defend himself, but it looks worse because he's drunk. And what he's saying isn't great. But at the same time, it depends if he was being given shit. If he was being given shit, then I think he's within his rights to answer back. Okay, let's have a go with Kieran. Second test. Unsure, might have to repeat my messages. So as the others who see more than one message. Well, that's the first time we've seen you. Must be intimidating having 12 people boo you. It's Declan, isn't it? I went onto when you submitted your predictions for the first round. The kick, by the way, is no good. I went onto your profile just so I knew how it was spelled because I don't know how to pronounce that name. But it says Declan on your profile, so I'm assuming it's pronounced Declan. I think. If you've sent something that might be construed as, I don't know, some kind of violent message, like even if there's a word in there that is in a particular context that isn't violent, it might still block it. Hamlin Ueli with the carry, 15 minutes gone, 4-0 for Wakey. Smoothie gives it to Vanganar. He then goes left to Truman. Early spread here for Wakey. Jowett across to Hall. Down the left edge of the field. Over the 20. Gets an offload. It is collected by Truman. Stopped on the 30. I like the intent from Wakey. And a penalty. The legend that is Tane Milne giving away a penalty. What are you doing? Tane. You're better than that, son. You're better than that. Ah, lad. It's not even that, just saying normal words, delete it, possibly. I might have to change the moderation. I think it's on like as low as possible. Because people don't tend to put profanity or anything bad. And if they do, I can just remove it if need be. Pitts with the next carry off the back of the penalty. 16 minutes gone. Wakey with a great chance to extend the lead here. McMeekin with the next carry up towards the 20. Oh, Ransom. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you again, mate. Hope you're doing well. I'm not too bad, thank you. Oh, there's an offload. Lost ball collected by Huddersfield. Gagai with a bit of room to run up towards a 30. So Huddersfield deal with that pressure. 16.5 minutes gone. Fresh set for Huddersfield Giants up towards their own 40. Next carry down the right edge of the field. That's a strong carry there. From Halsall, Lolohea gives it to Rogers. Gets an offload for Flanagan. Eats up some extra metres on the second tackle. They're firmly inside Wakefield territory, and it's a penalty for a high shot on Flanagan. 17 minutes gone. Lolohea will kick to touch in a second. Oh, actually, he will tap and go. Wolford in centre field goes left to Russell. Switches back to Powell. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Flat ball to Rogers. He's going to be 5 metres out. Ooh, slammed into the ground. Between the sticks, 17.5 minutes gone. Wolford at dummy half. Launches it right to Lolohea. Huddersfield with a flat ball to O'Donnell. A few metres out right at the post. Wolford with a chance here. Maybe in front of goal. Goes left. Russell trying to beat Sinfield, but he has a hold of him, and he's held by Vanganar, dragging him back a few metres. Last tackle now for Huddersfield. In centre field with Lolohea. Chips towards the back right. We've got a contest. It is, I think, knocked on by Huddersfield. 20 metre tap, 7 tackle set. It should be, but it's going to be a dropout. Okay. It'll be a dropout. 18 minutes gone so far. Jowett will get us underway in a second. Okay, they're checking something in the background. All right, we're all good. Tis a dropout. Right then. Well, that's Danny Brough in the crowd, mates. Le drop goal. That's Italian, that, but le drop goal. Right, what's going on here? Is Hall going off for HIA? Maybe. Looks like it. Okay. So hopefully Hall's alright. It's a short dropout, but collected by Huddersfield, and we're back underway. They're 20 metres out. Lollahea. Left to Patolo, stopped on the 20, 18.5 minutes gone. Wolford. Right to Russell. I need to yawn. Powell with a carry over the 10. So sorry. It's not just Huddersfield, it's me. Left to Russell. Switches back to Hewitt. Takes it back over the 10 and a few extra metres as well. 5 metres out between the sticks is Wolford. Goes right to Lollahea. Then across to Gagai. Well, that's Milne, sorry. The legend that is Tiny Milne. Excuse me for confusing the legend. 19 minutes gone. Last tackle, Huddersfield have done nothing in this set so far. Lollahea kicks through towards the posts. Collected by Jack Sinfield. And he returns it up towards the 10. Good recovery there from Mr. Sinfield. It's going to be Scott, the first try scorer of the game with the next carry. Thoughts on the Saints beating the bus stop? I think they fully earned that one. They deserved to win. They were the better side. Great carry through the middle. Made really good meters. A lot of mistakes from Lee in the second half cost them as well, but Saints earned it by the meters they made, and they looked good moving the ball around. And how are both teams looking? Pretty messy at the moment, I'd say. And not the Argentine kind. Flanagan goes up, collects the ball cleanly. Was he tackled in the air then from Jowett? But he's on the 10. Oof, that's a strong hit. A few more meters made from Huddersfield. Could have been better. Yeah, I think Saints definitely could have been better, but I think they were the better side. Lollahea hands the ball off to Russell. He will switch back to Gagai with a strong carry. 2 tackles left. Wolford, right to Lollahea, wants to kick from behind the 40. Low driven. I think he hit a Wakey player on the way through. I need to yawn again. I'm so sorry. Jowett takes it over the 40. Or the 30, sorry. Now up towards the 40. With Pratt. Second tackle. Smoothie goes right to Scott. Now over halfway. And some extra meters as well. It's a good carry. 3 tackles left. Pitts in centre field. Then across to Truman. Quick hands to Jowett. Then to Nicotimo. Stepping back inside. He's still going. Can he find an offload as well? Not quite. 40 metres out. 21 minutes gone. 2 tackles left. It's with Truman. Steps. Needs an offload. Nearly gets one, but it's touched by a Giants player. The 6 again is not called. Or is it called? It has been called eventually. Pitts in centre field. So a fresh set for Wakey. They're only 30 metres out. There's a scoot here from Tyson Smoothie. Hands it off to Hamlin Ueli. 21.5 minutes gone. Smoothie, 15 metres out. Goes left to Truman. Engages the line. Then on his right to Pitts. Takes it over the 10. Flicks it off backwards. Smoothie then to Truman. Steps again. Brought down 5 out. Smoothie between the sticks goes left to Jowett. Dinks the ball through. Flanagan is there to collect it. And he's going to play this 5 out from his own line. So Huddersfield with a long way to go. 22 minutes gone in this game. Thoughts on Hull FC? Abysmal. Worst performance of any team so far. There's not been that many games, but I think it's the clear worst from any team. But I think they'll be fine. That'll be an uncommon performance from them. Burgess is now on the field, the bulldozer, and he draws in a penalty as well. Even worse than York versus Leeds. I haven't seen York yet, so I actually don't know. I still have a feeling York were not as bad as Hull. So, Huddersfield fine touch. The legend that is Tiny Milne will tap on the 30 and take it up towards the 20. Come on, Huddersfield. Let's get in this game. Lollahea. Then to King, the wall. George King. 15 metres out. Wolford left to Russell. Flat ball there to... some of these players I'm not familiar with. Back towards the middle with Russell. Then to Burgess. 2 or 3 metres out between the sticks. Wolford on the 4th. Goes right to Lollahea. Then across to Flanagan. In the corner is Halsall. Not much room to... Wow. What a finish from Halsall. I was about to say not much room to work with. But he gets it down. What a great finish that is from Halsall. How on earth did he manage to get that down? Let's have another look. But that was a quality finish. 24 minutes gone. So it's Wolford in centre field, 5 metres out between the sticks. Goes right to Lollahea, then to Flanagan. Just kind of gives it to Halsall. The defenders are set, but just somehow gets it down. What a finish. What a finish. Fair enough. It's going to be 4-4 with a kick to come. 24 and a half minutes gone in this game. Fair enough. I thought there's no way he's going in. There's 2 defenders there. There's little space to work with, but nay. I have been flummoxed. "25 minutes gone. Flanagan to add the extras. Can he do it? Anyone know how long Evalds is out for? Question for all, worst team so far. I know it's only 2 rounds in. You might have to say Huddersfield. The kick from Flanagan near the touchline. 25 out is... it's just short. And it's a bit wide as well. So 4-4 it will stay. Forgot to do the scoreline. That would be helpful, Rob. Right. Well, Huddersfield are back in the game. Huddersfield have probably been the worst looking side so far. But Catalans had a stinker this weekend, as did Hull FC. Back underway in a second. 25 and a half minutes gone. Cass worst. I don't know. Maybe. The first half an hour against Wigan wasn't too bad. I don't know. I guess we'll see when Cass play Huddersfield next week. 26 minutes gone. Huddersfield up towards their own 20. Now down the right edge. Now the 30 and 40. They draw in another penalty. And they will get up the field. Flanagan pushes Nicotimo in the back. Then he gives him one back as well. Offside from Wakey. Huddersfield gaining a bit more territory here. Both sides have not looked good. It's been a weird game. Always is when I watch Huddersfield. What is it, Catalan? Poor defence from them. Yeah. It was poor. Very poor. 26 and a half minutes gone. Tiny Milne, the legend that is, with a great carry. 15 out with Lollahea. Burgess, I need to yawn again. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning. In between the sticks. Second tackle, left to Russell, across to Gagai, has to cut back towards the middle. Stopped on the 10. 27 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go, Wolford. George King, the wall. Stopped 2 metres shy of the line, right at the post. 2 tackles to go. Wolford. Right to Lolohea. Steps again. The Tongan. He's over the line, but he's not put the ball down. Just held up. Warrington are definitely beating these. Well, keep in mind, Jay, we've been clean swept by Wakey 2 years in a row. Or not 2 years in a row. Last year. Wait. I was going to say 2 years in a row. 2023, when Daryl Powell was our coach, we got beaten twice, I think. So, yeah. They have our number at the minute. This is a new season. You are right. All them late nights planning wire game plans, Rob. Unfortunately not. They don't want me in the back room staff. Something to do with like unfair regulations of such and such. Some BS about me knowing too much about the game. Next carry up towards the 20 for Wakefield. Smoothie goes right. Next carry through centre field up towards the 30. 2023 we were bad after 8 games. 2025 we were, yeah. Oh yeah, we were undefeated in 8 games, weren't we? We were top. Rob has beef with Warrington? I do not. They might have beef with me. I don't have beef with them. Who knows? 28.5 minutes gone. Huddersfield Giants in possession. 15 out from their own line. Jazz Tavanga is on the field as well for Wakefield. Next carry for the Giants over the 20 and a few extra metres. Jay, that's horrible. That's a horrible thing to say. That's so rude. So rude. Lolohea with a kick behind the halfway line towards the right edge of the field. Just hits the ground before it goes out. Just about. We've got trophies. We've got Challenge Cup trophies and League Leaders Shields, alright? Okay. Just simmer down. Knew something was different with the wire. Clearly new board member. Look, I'm not going to say that I've changed us, but I've changed us. 29.5 minutes gone. Wakey in possession on their own 30. And they lose possession, but backwards, collected by a teammate. Next carry from Rodwell through the centre of the park. This has been a weird game so far. Weird game. Tavanga with a carry down the left edge. Wrapped up by the wall, George King. He's brought down. Through centre field with McMeekin. He's 4 in the tackle. Next carry from Sinfield. 30 metres out now. Last tackle for Wakey. They go down the short side right. Actually, Smoothie. A little show and go. Gives it to Truman. Kick towards the back right. Collected by Carr. And he's tackled in goal by Pratt. It'll be a goal line dropout. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Well placed kick there from Truman. Well placed kick. God, Huddersfield really needs to move into the Shea soon. They really need to. Right, Flanagan will go with the dropout. Looks like he's going short here. I was wrong. Went over the halfway line. Your dad used to have beef with Warrington? Why was that? 30 metres out. Wakefield in possession. Smoothie. Left to Tavanga. Eating up some metres through the middle. About 20 out. And he's yawned again. Oh my God. Up towards the 10 now. Wakey with 3 tackles to go in this set. Smoothie. In centre field with Truman. Then across to McMeekin. Takes the next carry. 2 tackles to go. Oh, is Wolford's going off with a HIA? Oh dear. Calder Giants is still the proposal. Been put forward long term if nobody comes to rescue Halifax. Alright, okay. So a combination of Halifax and Huddersfield, is that what you're saying the plan is? That they combine and make Calder? Looks like Hall passed his HIA for Wakey, which is good. It's right to Truman in centre field, then to Jowett. Flat ball to Scott. Tries to get the ball off. It's flicked on by a Huddersfield player. Pratt nearly hit high. 31 minutes and 33 seconds gone. Smoothie right at the post. Goes left to Truman. They've got plenty of numbers down the left edge. They just need an offload here with... I was going to say Staunton. Oh, it is Staunton. He was on the bench. Smoothie. Shifting it right to Sinfield. Engaged the line himself. Oh, stopped a few metres out. 32 minutes gone. 6 again as well. Good hands down the left edge. Great chance in the corner for Wormsley. Just walks in. Really good stuff from Wakey there. Very clean. Very tidy. Scrumptious, you might say. You might not. Just forget it. Just trying out words. But didn't work, did it? I'll save it for MasterChef. 32.5 minutes gone. Wakey retake the lead. 8 points to 4. That's a great ball across from Jowett. 2 versus 1. Wormsley in the corner. 8-4 for Wakey. Essentially, a merger was proposed years ago and Halifax were totally against it, but at the time they had a club. Well, I think for some clubs it's probably the right way to go. Like, Huddersfield... I think Huddersfield will be at risk of dropping out of Super League. From performance being one, and also like all the other elements of the club. They're at risk of dropping out. And... Halifax, basically, Halifax just don't exist anymore. Well, they do, in here, but you know what I mean. They might as well merge, combine the fan bases, play at a smaller stadium where, better atmosphere and all that. They might as well. New logo, new colours, combined fans. I think they'll do a better job that way. The kick from Jowett near the touchline looks better than the last one, but it's no good, actually. If London come up, it'll be 15 teams. I'm okay with 15, actually. You don't see Huddersfield dropping out unless they need a way to force London in without expanding the league. Yeah, I think I would still like Huddersfield to be in the league, but I do think they still need to merge anyway. Because they need more fans. They need to move into the Shea, combine with Halifax, Calder Giants, or just Calder Rugby League. You could drop Giants if you want to, but Calder Giants anyway. And I think they'll be able to look up from there. 18 playoffs. They won't mess with the bye rounds. I would say 7 teams. I don't think I'd do... I mean, I could understand 8, but I think I'd do 7. Wakey on their own 20. McMeekin with the next carry. Over the 30. 34.5 minutes gone. Tavanga with the latest carry. It's right to Sinfield. Great ball to Vangadar. There's a break here for Scott. Clipped by his ankles. That's a huge tackle. Well done. Very important tackle, but it's a penalty for Wakey. Not sure what the call was there. How would 7 work? So 7 would work the same way as 8, but essentially, because in playoffs with 8 teams, you'd have 1st versus 8th, 2nd versus 7th, etc. But you just don't have 8th, so that means that 1st place gets a bye automatically. So I think the reason for having 7 is it's more exclusive. Playoffs is more exclusive than 8. Plus, if you finish 1st, you're the only team that gets a bye, and therefore finishing 1st is not just a trophy, but is more valuable for playoff reasons. So I think that adds to the 1st place value as well. So 1st team gets a bye, and then of the 3 games, the lowest ranked remaining team will go away to 1st place in the semis. The highest ranked remaining team will be at home to the other team that's left in the other semi. And that's how 7 teams works. 20 metres out. Make that 10. Wakey in possession. 35.5 minutes gone. Left to Truman. Switches back to Nicotimo. Stopped on the 10. Smoothie. Right to Truman. Then out the back to Sinfield. Little show and go. He's going to be stopped 2 or 3 metres out, right at the post. Not over on the right edge. Last tackle. It's with Smoothie. Now with Truman. Flat ball. Gets an offload again, but it's collected by Lollahale. Loses the ball himself, actually. Saying Giants ball. Do they want to challenge it? 36 minutes gone. There will be a captain's challenge. It's far too logical for the RFL to do. That's a problem. Maybe. For some, apparently 7 teams in playoffs was proposed for this year, but they turned it down. And I don't know why. The clubs voted against it, which I don't get. To me, 7 teams in playoffs is completely logical. Completely logical. Now, I understand having 8 teams, but for me, 7 is the perfect balance. Because if you finish first, you get a bye. Not second place. To me, it's a little bit awkward still that second place gets a bye. But with 7 teams, first place gets a bye. You make first place more valuable in that case. Second team plays against 7th. Third against 6th. Fourth against 5th. If second place beats 7th, they get a home game in the semis. Plus, you get 1 extra playoff game. That's more big occasions in Super League. And it's therefore more money for clubs. It makes complete and utter sense. Why would you not make it 7 teams? If you make it 8, okay, you get 1 extra game. But I still feel like the value of finishing first should get you the bye in week 1. A bye's not always good, though. I get it, but at least you could be fresher going into your game and less, take away injuries. If we have 8, it's fine. But I think 7's a good sweet spot. Tanya Milne with a carry off the back of this set, so Huddersfield in possession. Thoughts with the league size? Unless TV deal is big and not a chance to only give central funding to 12 teams this year. I think it's all 14 next season, but it's one of them where the money isn't there. I get that. I mean, they could do it where the top 12 actually get full funding, and then the others get half, like York and Toulouse. There's a carry from that Rush up towards halfway. Lollahale on the last tackle. Kicks from the halfway line. 3 minutes to go. And it's Pratt with a decent collection there in centre field. Couple steps from Scott. Makes a few more metres for Wakey. It is now with Hall down the left edge. Well, technically the bye is because 2 games easier to win than 3. Well, yeah, there's that as well, Finn. But for me, it should be just first place that gets the bye. Tavanga through centre field. Doesn't give the ball out the back. Could have done. 2.5 minutes to go. Last tackle coming up for Wakey. Kick towards the back left. We have a contest. It is collected cleanly by Halsall, but he's taken down by Jowett. A few metres out from his own line. Next carry from the legend that is Tanya Milne. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Huddersfield only up towards their own 10. Third tackle coming up. Next carry from Gagai, making a few extra metres. Rush shifts it right. Oof, ball out the back is a little bit wayward. Collected by Flanagan. Actually kicked on by Hall. We've got an absolute mess here. It's going to be Wakey's ball, apparently. 1.5 minutes to go. It's a handover. Damn. What an absolute mess from the Giants. Thoughts on Bulls' new style of play? We've gone from Super League basic straightforward sets to playing more expansive and offloading a lot, as well as every time we get a penalty we go for the 2 now. The Bulls look really good. I do like their intent to move the ball. That's the thing is, like, I was unsure at the start of the season whether they'd be able to compete through the middle. They have proven me wrong so far that they can compete through the middle. And even guys like Skur, who I knew nothing about, he looks really impressive off the bench. I just want to see the Bulls continue to restrict meters more at the very least, but I like their intent early in sets inside their own territory. I like what I'm seeing from Bradford so far. Next carry from Burgess down the right edge. We've got 40 seconds to go. The ref changed his decision without a challenge. I think he was probably just informed by his colleagues. Gagai with a carry over the 40. 25 seconds to go. 3 tackles left. Down the short side left for Huddersfield. It's with Hewitt up towards Wakey's 40. Back towards the middle now. Are they having a go on this set? Maybe Lollahea with a bit of space to run through centre field. Stepping off his right foot a couple times. 5 seconds ago. Tries to get an offload. Collected by Vangenart. Sorry, Tavanga. Wrong player. Gets an offload though. Chance here for Wakey at the end of the half. Scott in the corner needs support. Flicks it back to Pratt. Can he get through? Oh, he's just held up. Good defence. Good defence. Okay, the end of the half was actually fantastic. The rest of it, like the first 39 minutes and 40 seconds, was abysmal. But that is half time. Thank God. We're halfway there. I'm living on a prayer. Right. 8 points to 4. We can finally have a break from whatever that was. I think Bradford should change their stadium. It's awful on TV. The camera quality did not look good, and the pitch also looked a bit dodgy. But I do love Odsal. I've been there twice when I was a kid, and I love it. I actually just really like Odsal. I say unique. Some people will say, oh, you say unique, you mean a dump. But no, I say unique, and I actually really like Odsal. There's a few things to sort out, sure. But I like it. Academy is same. All are being told to play with the new style and trust in it. You start PDRL next week, but presume it's going to be the same there too. Oh, nice. Well, best of luck, Jay. Hope it goes well. Hope it goes well for you. The Bulls marching on. It's good to have them back. 3.5 of rugby, that. One of them for the Hall of Fame? Yes. Very much so. Might stick Pratt in your fantasy team. Then he can be with the other 12 Pratts I paid. Declan. Right, I'm ending it. Declan's done it. You've got a smirk on, haven't you, Declan? I just know you're smirking or you're giggling, thinking, you know what, you absolutely nailed that one. I just know it. Hope you're proud of yourself. So we had tries from Scott and Walmsley for Wakey. No conversions from Jowett. Could that be the death of Wakefield in this game? Huddersfield with a try from Halsall, 24 minutes in. No team has looked good so far. Nobody. Oh, have I updated the table properly? Is it fully updated? Oh, Wigan versus Hull. I didn't put the score in for Wigan versus Hull. Oh dear. 34-6 it was. Again, KineticRL.com/leagues if you want to see all the leagues up to date. I do need to update the championship scores. I don't know if there's been any. There must have been some games, but yeah, I'll update that later as well. But it's just in case you want to check all the leagues. You don't have to go to different pages. It's all on one page. But through that, I've learned coding, which is quite fun. I understand code, which is kind of cool. I never thought I would, but I do. Not fully. I probably can't write it from scratch, but if I saw HTML, I could actually kind of get it. I know what does what and how things work. Which is kind of cool. 34 points to 6. Right, publish that. Let's have a look at the table then. Okay. So that's Wigan at the top of the ladder, plus 38 points. So it's Wakey, Toulouse, Leeds, Bradford, Lee, Warrington, Catalans, Saints, Hull, York, Hull KR, Wakey, Huddersfield, Castleford. Okay. Right, so Wigan at the top. Only 2 teams unbeaten so far. Chance for Warrington to become another one next week. We will see. Okay. And we've got... oh yeah, another reminder. If you've not joined the Fantasy League, there's a pin and password in the description of this live stream if you want to join. There's 79 people in there at the moment. If we can get to 100, that'd be cool. Be pretty cool. Also, the Predictions League. If you want to join the Predictions League, which I'm doing shocking in at the moment, all you have to do in my Super League Round 3 predictions is comment the matchups and the exact scores. You get 1 point if you correctly predict the winner, and 5 bonus points if you get the exact score. Oh no, Warrington vs Wakey's on Sky Sports. Okay. Warrington vs Wakey's on Sky Sports Plus. I'm going to be out, so I'm going to miss that game. So I just hope Warrington's going to put it on Wire TV. That's the hope. So I can watch it. Who are the 2 unbeaten teams? Wigan and Toulouse. Well, Warrington also count as 1, but I mean for like 2 wins in a row. Oddsall is the coldest place you've ever watched a game of rugby. It was so cold I thought my toes were going to snap off. Never forget it. And driving of speedway cars around the track. Happy days. Nice. Very nice. There's been some very cold days in my time as well. Pre-season games at Widnes have always been a rough one. Back in the day. It's on BBC. Oh, is it? Oh. Let me check that real quick. Oh, it is. Get in. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. What a bloke. What an absolute bloke. What a geezer. So, for this game specifically, a bit of chaos. No teams look that clean. I guess it's whoever's going to be best in possession or just limited errors and limited penalties is going to win this one. I do think in structure Wakefield are the better side. So basically Huddersfield are going to have to be clean in and out of possession and disciplined to kind of get up to Wakey's level. 89% completion, 78% completion. So it's not terrible completion rates. But 4 and 6 errors is not great. They need to clean that up. 24 missed tackles to 19. So it's been, you know, a bit of give and take in different areas. If Warrington lose to this, I want the team gone. It's the end of our season, mate. It's all done. It's over. I would just love one time that the cameras are just showing the fans and they just show my stream on their phone. That'd be great. Be amazing. Just one time. I actually also hope one time I'm watching a Saints game at Saints and it pans to Kieran and he starts dancing like Michael Jackson. That's the hope. One day. Maybe one day. Or does the MC Hammer dance? Maybe. Either one's fine. Got a great bench for fantasy. Walker, Sneed, Ashton and Newman. Very nice. Just check your fantasy team. You clearly suck and I'll try to do the 45-degree lean. Just don't do it on the stairs. Whatever you do. If you see some bloke at the Saints game wearing white gloves and a fedora, just doing that and leaning forwards, you know it's Kieran. Okay. Are we all braced and ready for a second half soon? I'll put up a poll and... Do you know what? I'll give it a different question. Right, we'll go with that. New poll in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. Right, so for the first time ever, we've got the who will not suck in the second half poll. Huddersfield, Wakey, or both are basically going to suck. Can the robot come on for the second half? Hopefully. Hopefully. The thing is, he's small and he's nippy. So is he a fullback, a halfback, or is he actually surprisingly strong and could play in the front row? Guess we'll find out. Has Devanga come on? He has. He has. My bench actually is... Oh, it's so nice seeing myself in 5th place. My bench is Jowett, Mikey Lewis, Kai Taylor-Rate and Mark Sneed. But I think I'll put Sneed in over Weaver. I swapped him around because of this week. Oh yeah. It'll be French playing against Lee. Who's Hull KR got next week? If KR's got an easy game... Oh, they got Leeds. Oh yeah, it's Vegas. Do I want to back French against Lee? So here's a conundrum for me. Do I back Field against Lee or Taylor-Rate against Wakefield? And then do I back French against Lee or Lewis against Leeds? Who do I back in that situation? Or Jowett? Who's Wakey got actually? Oh yeah, they got Warrington. Oh my god. Idiot. Jowett is also an option. I might just transfer Jowett out because I've got 2 fullbacks anyway. I could do with maybe a prop on the bench, so I might take Jowett out. I've got 1 transfer remaining for this month, and I've got a bit of cap space too. How you doing on predictions? I don't know. I've not gone through them. I'll go through them after this. Or tomorrow morning. I mean, I can see what you guys put. I can have a gander. Right. Where are they? Show yourselves. I will count Smoke's predictions, by the way. I've decided I will. He obviously won't get any points for the World Cup Challenge because he didn't predict it, but I'll take his considerations into account. Right, where are you? Where are you? Well, there's Declan's as well. So Declan predicted KR to win by a point. So KR got 1 point for KR. He predicted Bradford to win, so he's on 2. Leeds, he got right 3. Saints right is 4. Toulouse right is 5. Wigan right is 6. Giants to win. So Declan could get a full house here. Declan's on for 6 right now. Like, Declan has 6 out of 7. But he needs Huddersfield to win. So well done, Declan. Fair play. Fair play. Finn had Broncos to win. Oh, yeah, Finn gave his prediction. So, 1 for Bradford, 2 for Leeds, 3 for Wigan. We'll see about Wakey. 4 for Toulouse. Okay, so Finn could get 5. Jay, you got 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 for Toulouse. You need Wakey to win for 2 points this week, Jay. Sorry, mate. I've not done that well either, to be honest. But, okay, so for Kieran, Brisbane was wrong. Wrong about Bradford. 1 point for Leeds. 2 points for Saints. 3 points for Toulouse. 4 for Wigan. And then you need Wakey to win this one as well for 5 points. It's awful. Yeah, unfortunately. So, 9 votes. Who will not suck in the second half? I guess that's a vote for Huddersfield, a few votes for Wakey. Both are basically going to suck at a third of the votes. So that's 1, that's 3. Okay, so 5 people said that Wakefield will not suck in the second half. We'll end that poll. It has been established. Okay, folks. Getting underway for the second one in a second. And I will be yawning again this half. I do apologise. I actually need to yawn now after doing that. Shit. Right then, we are underway. The second half has begun. And it is out on the full. Collected by Halsall. Had a foot in touch there. Do you watch the games you missed while editing your videos? I just sort of watch the games when I've got time to, really. So it could be middle of the night. It could be tonight. And if I can't access the game, I'll just have to go off the highlights. That's like, if no one posts the full thing to YouTube, all I can do is just watch the highlights and look at social media comments and base things off that. At least comparing what people say to what I see, and if it looks like it rings true. And also look at stats as well. So I have to use all those to piece an evaluation together, rather than just using one. What's the best match you've ever watched? Oh, that's a great question. I'll have to think about that one. The best match I've ever watched. I will think about that. That's a good question. Flanagan in possession, only 15 metres out. So off the back of the kickoff out in the full, the Giants with a great chance here. 2 tackles to go in this set. There's a strong carry through centre field, taking them over the 10. That's Cozza playing the ball to go right to Lollahea. Then across to Flanagan. Kicks the ball through. Putting Wormsley under pressure. He will take it over the dead ball line. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. Minus Warrington versus Saints 23-22. That was a great game. Canberra versus Panthers. Yeah, Raiders versus Panthers last year was quality. That try at the end, Cleary went for a drop goal, hit the posts, collected by Canberra, and they go the full length of the field to win it at the end. That was great. Might not be the best one, but it's right up there. Jowett with a dropout. Goes for a long one. Lollahea hands the ball off to Cozza. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Next carry up towards the 20. Plenty of tackles for Huddersfield to go here. Russell switches back to Cozza. He's going to be stopped on the 10. Remember watching your stream when you were watching Raiders Panthers? Match was insane. Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. Shifting it left now. Lollahea across to Flanagan. Slightly wayward, but collected by Gagai. Cuts back inside. Stopped a few metres short of the line. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Carr waits at dummy half. Hewitt with the next carry. 5 metres out, left of the posts. Wolford. Right to Russell. Out the back to Lolohea. Then across to Halsall. Chips it over the top, but it's collected by Jowett. He will play this 2 metres in front of his own try line. Fair, you're currently editing the World Cup Challenge video for your TikTok, but can't finalise this till this match ends. It's quite the grind, though. Yeah, it's rough when, you know, you've got other things to do. It takes up time. The workload, it just piles up. It just keeps going. But, you know, once you've got a process, you have shortcuts. That certainly helps. 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the second half. Smoothie goes right to Sinfield. Kicks on the last tackle. Oh, yeah, that was great. That was a great match. Flanagan in possession. He's stopped on halfway. 3.5 minutes gone. So Huddersfield, I've only got 50 metres to go with a fresh set. I would say one of the best performances I've ever seen from Warrington was 2024. We're at home against Hull KR. That was when we had loop fixtures. The first time we played them at home, we were great. The second time, we were shocking. But the first time, Hull KR didn't have a play the ball inside our red zone for 20 minutes. We didn't make a mistake for 30. And we were so clean in possession. We were so unbelievably good that day. We really clicked. Defensively excellent as well. So just over 4 minutes gone. Huddersfield 20 metres out. Chip towards the back right. Wormsley goes up, collects it cleanly. And he'll play this 5 out from his own line. Truman gives it to Hall. I do quite like Corey Hall as well. I like Hall. 4.5 minutes gone. Wormsley with the next carry through centre field. It really does. God help Vegas. Yeah. It's a bit of madness. It's a bit of madness. Four minutes, 45 seconds gone. Smoothie at dummy half on the 30 gives it to Jazz Tavanga. He takes it up towards the 40. And a kick towards the back right. Really well placed. Carr collects it basically on his own try line. 5 minutes gone. And he stopped a few metres out from his own line. Bloody hell. Toby, I support Warrington. Next carry just over the 10 with Halsall. Second tackle, Lolohea. Hands it off to the legend that is Tane Mill, making a few more metres. 5.5 gone. Gagai gives it to Hewitt. There's a possible break here for Hewitt. Great metres, great carry as well. Look at it. And an offload. Good stuff there from Huddersfield. Good stuff. Wolford goes right to Russell. Shifts it across to Lolohea. Can he get an offload? Actually shrugs off the defender in Truman. Making up more metres through the middle. Then gets an offload now with George King. The wall. Down the left edge of the field. Up towards the 30. Really great set here from Huddersfield. With Russell on the last, chips towards the back left. Carr putting Pratt under pressure. I think he knocked on, maybe grounded it cleanly, but I think he knocked on first. The referee wants to check this one. 6 minutes gone in this game. No try given on field, but the video ref will have a gander. What's the best overall Warrington match like? St. Helens versus Warrington was just crazy. Best overall Warrington match. Warrington versus Saints in the playoff semis in 2012, I think it was crazy. Tom Lynham scored at the end. Oh wait, no, that's too early. That's too early. Wouldn't have been 2012. Was that 2018? 2018. I don't know why I said 2012. Yeah, that was a great game. Didn't we nil Wigan a couple of years ago? Sure we did. Right, it's going to be a knock-on from Huddersfield. They were nearly in there, not too far off. So yeah, 6 minutes gone in the second half so far. A late hello, all howdy, good to see you. Stop by any time. It's all good. How many people we got in here actually? 44, not bad for a Huddersfield game. Normally I get maybe 20 if I'm lucky, actually. But we're going 44 in 2024. Oh yeah, true. They had some injuries for that game. But I think there was a game a few years before that where we nilled them. At our place. 6.5 minutes gone. Smoothie on his own 10 gives it to Vangenaar. He then takes it up towards the 20 with a strong carry, dragging a few defenders there. Smoothie left to Tavanga. He'll take a carry, he'll spin, get an offload, back to Smoothie. Then across to Nicotimo down the left edge. Bumps off Lolohea, but he gets a hold of him eventually. Over the 30, good meters here. More in chat than stadium. The jokes they write themselves, don't they? 7 minutes gone. Tavanga with the next carry through centre field up towards the 40. Brought down by 3 defenders. In centre field, 2 tackles to go for Wakey. Smoothie, right to Sinfield. Puts boot to ball. Back right for Carr, underneath it. Not much pressure on him. Collects cleanly. And he's stopped just over the 20. 7.5 minutes gone. Gagai with the next carry up towards the 30 for Huddersfield. Are we going to get any more points in this game? I feel like we are, but I couldn't tell you when or from who. Great offload there to Gagai up towards halfway. Gets a quick play the ball for Flanagan. Unsettled defensive line. Plenty more space behind the ruck up towards the 30. Giants with a lot of momentum now, actually. Wolford on the 4th goes right to Lolohea. Chips and chases. Maybe push back a little bit. It's collected by Pratt, but he's tackled in goal. Well done, Lolohea. Well done. Good work from him. He had a good year last year. It's unfortunate that he had that injury. I think he would have been huge for Tonga in the Pacific Championships. They needed him, but they've got Iongi playing at 6 for the future, so they'll be all right. A lot of youth in that Tongan side. There was a belter of a cup tie between Hull KR and Warrington back in 2009. Oh yes. Quarterfinal ended in Golden Point. Was gutted we lost, as we had a real chance of silverware, but at least Y won the cup. Yes, I remember that because we used to get Saints in the quarterfinal all the time. All the bloody time. We could win the first couple of rounds, sure. But in 2009, I think we finished 10th in the league, actually. But we had Tony Smith. He joined that year, early in the season. 8.5 minutes gone, Huddersfield 5 metres out. We always got Saints in the quarters and always lost. Because we never beat Saints when I was a kid. Never. And then we got Hull KR. I was like, right, there's a chance. Braze. Okay, I was just... Thank God he was held up because that doesn't have to go in the stream highlights video. Thank God for that. But Braze gets the drop goal to win it. And that's the first time I remember us ever winning a quarterfinal because we always got Saints. And then I think we beat... It was either Wakey or Catalans in the semis. Oh, 2009 was Wigan. I think it might have been Catalans a year after. Huddersfield 5 metres out. Wolford goes right to the wall. George King stopped 5 metres out as well. Howdy, Logan. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Wolford goes left to Lolohea. Nowhere he can really go. Cuts back towards the right-hand side. Fakes the switch back, then hands it off to O'Donnell. He's still going. Cutting back towards the middle. Takes it back over the 10. Last tackle for the Giants. Wolford. It is left to Russell. Dinks the ball through. Played out by Sinfield. He dives on it. That's well done from Jack Sinfield. Really well done. Huddersfield, we beat the cup final? Yes. Yes, we did. That was a great day. First time going to Wembley. First time seeing Warrington lift a trophy. That was very special. Very special. Pratt with a carry over the 30. I'll tell you a quick story about that game in a bit. I'll just see what Wakey's doing here. Truman with a carry down the right edge. Up towards halfway on the 3rd tackle. Gets an offload to Sinfield. Nearly a break there. Stopped on the 40 inside Giants territory. 2 tackles to go. It's with Truman. Looks to kick. Towards the back right. Flanagan underneath it. Collects it 5 out from his own try line. And takes it up towards the 10. So Wakey with a chance to put a bit of pressure on Huddersfield here. So in that cup final in 2009, I remember we were already playing well. Like we scored almost, like we got a charge down after a few seconds. or like in the first minute or something. And Louis Anderson nearly went in for a try. Wakey up towards their own 20. Next carry from the legend that is Tiny Milne up towards the 30. But there was a point later on in the game, second tackle, we were on our own 20, and Lee Briers chips the ball towards the left touchline. It's collected by Chris Riley, hands it off to Matt King, and we make about 40, 50, maybe 60 metres down the field. And I just thought, after seeing that, it's like, yeah, we've got this one. We're not losing this. Lee Briers is pulling off stuff like that out of nowhere. Second tackle on the 20. Like, nobody does that. But, yeah, we were just on it that day. 51 and a half minutes gone. It's going to be a 7 tackle set, 20 metre restart for Wakey. Tristan Powell on for George King. Next carry from Corey Hall takes it over the 30 for Wakey. Jowett goes right to Tavanga. Well done, mate. Sinfield switches back to Vanganar. He takes it over the 40. Hamlin-Ueli with a carry over the halfway line. There's 3 tackles to go in this set for Wakefield. 52 minutes on the clock. Smoothie. Right to just Tavanga. Makes up some extra metres up towards the 30 inside Giants territory. 3 tackles to go. Ooh. He's down. Crusher tackle, maybe? Possibly. We'll see. He's getting a bit of treatment. Clock stopped at the moment. 52 and a half minutes gone. You seen that video of Mikey Lewis losing his cool whilst out drinking? I have done. I did comment before on that saying it doesn't look great because of what he's saying and because he's drunk. I think he has the right to defend himself. I don't know. Somebody that posted the video said that he was talking to fans that were trying to be nice to him. That's what they said. But the context was not there. All we saw was Mikey Lewis being a bit of an idiot whilst drunk. But if they were being horrible to him, then I think he's within his rights to defend himself, but it's not a great look. In the semi-final 2009, we beat Wigan, but they almost had an insane comeback. Oh yeah, I remember that. Wire vs Saints in 96 was a belter. Chris Rudd missed a penalty from just outside the halfway line to win in the last minute. Well, not to make anyone feel old, I was not born then. But as long as you enjoyed it. Flanagan goes up from the high ball, and he's going to be tackled inside his own in-goal area. Claims of a tackle in the air. 53 minutes gone, it'll be a goal line dropout. You understand players trying to goose-step the opposition to confuse them, but they are building all the speed, run up the up line. Have you typed this correctly, Kieran? Then goose-step the air and get tackled, stop it? Alright. I get your point. It was just struggling to read that one. Jowett hands it off to Staunton. I do quite like Staunton as well. Is Stavanger on the pitch? Yes, he's on the pitch. Just over 53 minutes gone. Is with Hamlin-Ueli with a carry up towards the 20. Smoothie goes right to Sinfield. Across to Truman. Now with Jowett, then to Scott. Bumps off one. Scott's still going. 53 and a half minutes gone. He is 4 metres out over on the right edge of the field. Smoothie. Across to Truman. Switches back to Jazz Tavanga. Gets an offload. Smoothie gives it to Staunton. Can he crash over? He gets over the line, but I don't think he grounds it. He doesn't. They'll play it on the 10. I think you should do a Rugby League podcast. I'm doing it. I just need people to join me. That's all. I have mentioned that I will be doing the Kinetic Rugby League podcast. It might not be every week, but hopefully it's fairly regular. But I just need people to join me. I'm happy for viewers of the channel. If you've got a camera, you could just do it from your phone. As long as you can be on camera and you're not going to echo with a mic constantly or earphones, whatever, then anyone's welcome. Hoping for at least 3 or 4 people every week. 54 minutes gone. Smoothie pops it up to Jazz Tavanga. He's going to be stopped a metre short the line between the sticks, and that is a turnover. Huddersfield will have possession right in front of the try line. . Powell will play this for Flanagan. He gives it to the legend that is Tiny Milne. Just shy of the 10, but he's dragged back a couple metres. 54.5 minutes gone. Lollahea at dummy half. Next carry from Halsall. Just over the 10. You can do that and show my work shifts won't mess it up, though. It's fine. It'll just be kind of whenever people are available, really. Oof, knock on there from Wormsley. He's going to put the ball down anyway, but yeah, he knows he's knocked on. Why do you need a face cam? Well, I just want it to be kind of on camera. I just want the people to be shown. But yeah, it could be different people every week, or some of the same people coming back sometime. It's not going to be like the same group of people. Just whoever's available. There's half a chance, or maybe I'll give 10% of a chance here that Wormsley scored a try here. So Wormsley does touch the ball, and he goes forwards. It does touch his foot, but does it actually touch the ground? Yeah, he actually does intentionally kick that. This is close. Is this going to be a try? This will be a try. So Wormsley basically knocks on, but intentionally kicks the ball before it hits the ground. It does then hit the ground. He picks it up, and then he grounds it. This will be a try. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a try. As a Rovers fan, 2006 quarter-final was unreal. Top of the Nations League 1. National League 1. Nation League? National? Either one. And Warrington, I think, was top 4-5 at the time. 2006. Can't think that far back, unfortunately. I don't remember many good seasons from Warrington pre-2009, if I'm honest. Excellent football skills, get him that try. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can see the look on his face. He was pretty sure it was a knock-on as well. And Jowett to add the extras. Was you shocked by the World Cup Challenge result? I wasn't shocked. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought Brisbane would win, but I always thought that KL would have a chance because they're such a good side. And I did give some reasons why I thought KR might be able to win the game as well. So, yeah, I wasn't shocked, but pleasantly surprised, I'd say. I'm happy for KR, you know, they put in a good shift. They did really well. I was hoping that the Broncos could equalise at the end, because I just wanted it to keep going, really. I was enjoying it so much. Just wanted it to keep going. 56.5 minutes gone. Wakey have extended the lead. Right, I need 8 more points from Huddersfield, and I need 10 more points from Wakey. So, how about try for Huddersfield, plus conversion, then a penalty, they level up, and then Wakey score 10. Remember the Richie Marley try against Wigan when he decided to become a footballer? Yes, I do. I definitely do. Cracking stuff. Right then, 57 minutes gone in this game. Pitts will go left to Truman, then to Jowett. Switches back to Hall, cutting back towards the middle. Bumps off a few, he's still going. Gets a ball off to Sinfield. Cross to Scott, plenty of room down the right edge. He's got support with Pratt at his outside. Kicks the ball through, chases. Flanagan's there. Just gets a hold of it in time. Flanagan with a bit of space to run. Still going, great return from Flanagan. Great return. Shifting it across the field now, up towards halfway. Lola Hare stepping, cutting towards the left edge of the field now. He stopped just shy of the 40. 57.5 minutes gone. Powell with the next carry up towards the 30. Rovers won 42-36. Damn. Shifting it right now. Great chance here for O'Donnell. Oh, 4 metres out. Few metres out. Flanagan at dummy half. 6 again for the Giants. He's going to go himself. Stopped a metre out. Should talk of the Discord more? I probably could, yeah. You're probably right. Back towards middle now. It's going to be Kozza with the next carry. Dragging a few defenders. Nearly getting an offload. He's going to be a metre short between the sticks. Rush at dummy off. Shoots it left to Russell. Between his legs out the back to Lola Hare. Quick hands maybe. Oh, what a try that would have been if he got the ball away. Silky skills, mate. Absolute class. Quality, that la. But there's a knock-on from the Giants. Nearly 59 minutes gone. Come on, Udders. Gives a try, gives a show. Come on, Huddersfield. Let's have it. Let's be having you. Where are you? Do you know what? We've not had a trumpet for a while. Hey. Up towards the 30. Wakey in possession. Make that the 20. Because I'm stupid. Hamlin with the next carry. Up towards the 30. Got it right that time. And a few extra metres. Smith is now on the field. Good to see him get more game time. I do like Smith as well. Great carry from Nicotimo over halfway. 59.5 minutes gone. Smith, right to Truman. Carries the ball himself over the 30 inside Giants territory. 2 tackles to go. Smith, left to Sinfield. Bit of space behind the ruck. Good tackle there from O'Donnell. Really important. Right to Truman on the last. Dinks the ball through. I thought there was too much weight on it, but it's collected by Flanagan. And he'll play this a few metres out from his own line. Did Swift leave Huddersfield? I think he's injured again. I think. That's an hour done. 20 minutes to go, folks. We're nearly over with this torture. Hal Saul with a carry making a few metres through the middle of the park. The legend that is Tanya Milne with a strong carry just shy of the 30. Huddersfield shifting it though. Possible 2v1 on the outside. Gagai cuts back towards the middle, takes it over the 30. Last tackle coming up for Huddersfield. I think he was Huddersfield best player last season. I think he was when he was playing, but I'd say their 3 best were Gagai, Lola Hare and Flanagan for most of last season. Wakey in possession on their own 20. Next carry from Pratt. Smashed into by Patolo. Jowett claiming there was a shoulder there. Maybe, but I think that was okay. Wormsley with the next carry. That's a strong carry there of the 30. I think it's been a bad match, but a good bad match. Right, okay. And there's a high shot on Corey Hall, so Wakey will get a penalty. Huddersfield not happy with that call. Not happy. I think, yeah, it did look high. I think he just called the ref an effing idiot. I think. 61.5 minutes gone in this game. It is with Scott. He taps, hands it off to Vanganat. Ooh, smashes into Hewitt. Gets an offload back to Scott. Wakefield, about 25 metres out. Smith, left to Pitts, switches back to Staunton. 62 minutes gone. Powell's holding him there. Could have given away 6 again. Smith goes left to Pitts. Then to Truman. Flat ball to Nicotimo. 1 to beat. Nicotimo's in for a try. Wakey running away with this one now. It's been a bit of a choice game at times. But there you go. Wakey extend the lead. good stuff there. Couple penalties from the Giants, gifting territory away. Wakey moving the ball around nicely there. Nicotimo's done a good job today. Really good shift. A lot of carries, a lot of defensive work. He's done a good job. Right, so I need a try and a missed kick from Wakey after this. So they'll get the kick. I need a try and a missed kick, and then I need 2 tries and both missed from Huddersfield after that. Being your own worst enemy. Why are you back in Huddersfield? You know, you knew not to do it, but you did it anyway. God, you think it's been an entertaining bad match? I weirdly kind of get where I think you might maybe be coming from, sort of. I think Giants play on the last is too scripted, too obvious. Maybe if they were more off the cuff, possibly. There's a couple of times of spreading the ball towards the edges, but they need to do it more. I think all teams need to move the ball more early in sets. Needs to move the middles around. 63.5 minutes gone. Kick for Jowett right in front of the sticks. Is it too late to change your prediction? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say yes. Picked Wakey to win. Just wanted others to make a game. Well, they did for 20 minutes. Maybe half an hour. That's a great ball from Truman. I'm hoping Truman can stay settled at Wakey for like the rest of his career, basically. Because I think when he's settled, he's in form, he's a good player when he's at his best. And if they can like really get him to that next level, which there is another level in Truman, but just with injuries and stuff, it really holds him back. So if he can stay healthy and consistently get game time for Wakey, I think they can be very beneficial for each other. But it's Staunton with the latest carry, stopped just shy of his own 20. Pitts with the next carry. Goes straight behind the ruck with a very strong carry over the 30. Smith left to the try scorer in Nicotimo. Plays a ball for Smith just shy of halfway. Pitts will switch back to Hamanueli inside Giants territory. Smith then goes to Truman on the left. Kicks on the last tackle towards the back left corner. Need to yawn again. Sorry. Household collects. Takes it over the 20. Just need to make the correct score in a game next week and you're back in it. Exactly. You get one exact score correct. That could bring you back in. Tane Milne, the legend that is, with a great offload. One of the best you've ever seen. And Carr with a carry over the 30. Russell gives it to Gagai. Oh, sorry, that was the 40. He's now up towards halfway. 65.5 minutes gone. It is now in centre field. Huddersfield in possession, shifting it across to Flanagan down the right edge. Then to Tane Milne. Taking it over the 40, near the touchline. Stays in. It's Lolahea in centre field. Patolo with the latest carry over the 40. I'll tell you the Tane Milne story in a bit. It's now the fourth tackle. Russell with a kick towards the back left. Pratt underneath it. There is a contest. Carr might have been taken out. But it's 66 minutes gone. 14 minutes to go. Sinfield behind his own 10 gives it to Jowett. He takes it a little bit closer to the 10. Huddersfield to pull up Brisbane. Well, you'd think. Both in relatively the same, normal colours. Burgundy and gold. Or claret, if whatever they say. More yawns and Giants points. Is it level or am I winning? That's another mistake from Wakey. It's been a weird game, this. I've not enjoyed it that much, unfortunately. More yawns and Giants points. Do you know what? I think I'm winning. And I'm about to yawn again. I'm about to yawn. Lol here possession, flat ball to the legend that is Tane Milne. I'm so sorry. I'm not even tired. I'm just yawning. 67 minutes gone. Rush goes towards centre field to Lolahea. Flat ball to Powell. He'll play this 5 metres out. Rush between the sticks goes right to Lolahea. We've seen this so many times. I knew this was coming. I should have said something. I knew that was coming. We saw that plenty of times last year from the Giants. That little switchback with Flanagan. I called it before they did it against us, Warrington, last year. I called it. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I should have said something. But that's their signature move. Lollahea, switch back to Flanagan with the direct line. Not the insurance company. But that's a great try there. And it's close-ish to the sticks. They should be able to get this. I'll give them the points. That's not even off the cuff. That's structure. They've planned that. They did that so many times last year. That's their signature move. This is what he does. Flanagan to add the extras. Kind of hope he misses it. He doesn't. 11.5 minutes to go. Exact score is still possible, but I don't think it will happen. Basically, I need a try from Wakey unconverted, and I need 2 points from Huddersfield. So I guess maybe if they get a penalty right at the end of the game, they might just take the 2. If it's far out, maybe. 11 minutes to go. Jowett will get us back underway in a second. And here we go. 11 minutes remaining in the most boring game of the round, or boring game of the season so far that we've watched. So, the Tiny Milne story real quick. He gets a lot of shit in the NRL because he made some really bad decisions, like clear double movements when he was clearly down, but still got up to promote the ball. Bad passes. Just a lot of bad decisions. A lot of people in the NRL just really, give him shit. But then, after that, we saw him play for Fiji in the Pacific Championships, and against Cook Island, had one of the most incredible, world-class level games I've ever seen. Just offloads galore, great passes, a lot of tackles, a lot of great stuff from him. Break here for the Giants, though. Flanagan's in, breaking up the story. Tiny Milne's getting, the rest of the story in a minute. Let me see that one again. Do you know what? Should we do a take for the stream highlights video? They'll never know. And he was just world class in that game. Legendary. So, the legend that is. So, gets a bit of stick for not being a good player, but putting a legendary performance against Cook Islands. So, I just went with that. Lollahea. Right to the legend that is Tiny Milne. Break here for Huddersfield. Support on the inside. Flanagan is in there. Jowett. Oh, that's Pratt. Sorry. Goes in. Huddersfield are actually back in this game. And scene. They'll never know. The TikTok regulars will never know. But you know. Huddersfield Broncos. Huddersfield can win this. They better not. I need the prediction points here. But they're doing it. They're bloody doing it. Oh, my exact score prediction is now done. It is impossible. Great stuff from Huddersfield. Really switched it on the last 5-10 minutes. Not really been in this game that much. Aside from the first 20-30 minutes, they were, score-wise, they were still technically in the game. But they've really switched it on now. Plenty of momentum going their way. The kick from Flanagan is also good. Got them to win 24-18, so they better... Oh, okay. Well, 18-16 is the scoreline. It'll be tough getting those extra 2 points, because that's kind of circumstantial, but we shall see. It's a 2-point game. Well, actually, they might get a penalty soon, which they could take. So you could be on for it, Logan. You could be on. Rogers plays it on the 20. Ooh, it's getting stuck into Nicotimo there. 72 minutes gone, 8 minutes remaining. We actually have a game. Folks, we've got a bloody game. Hey! This is, do you know what? Game of the season, this. Screw the World Club Challenge, mate. Lolohea with a flat ball to O'Donnell, taking it over the 40. Rush, now in centre field with Patolo. Across to Russell, then to Lolohea. Chance here on the left edge. Gives it to Gagai, cuts back towards the middle, takes it over halfway. Last tackle for Huddersfield coming up. With Lolohea on the last. Boot to ball, plenty of height, not much distance though. Jowett underneath it. Comes down on the 20. Sinfield at dummy half. Gives it to Pratt. Gets an offload to Walmsley. Then to Hall. Decent meters from them up towards their own 30. It's a grandstand finish. Yes, it is. 7 minutes to go. Walmsley. Willing to sacrifice my Giants prediction so we don't get a draw. I have to watch more of this game. That's so kind of you, Declan. That is so kind of you. See, we've got real humans in this chat, not just bots. Smith goes right to Vangenart, takes it over halfway, and up towards the Giants' 40. There's 2 tackles in this set for Wakey, 6.5 minutes to go. Smith, now with Truman, kicks on the last actually. Underneath it is Flanagan. Awkward for him. It's going to bounce. Collected by Gagai. And he's brought down on his own 20. We've actually got a decent game. This is great. This is great. Up towards the 30 now. Burgess is on the field. The wrecking ball. Moving 4 defenders up towards the 40. That's a great carry. 6 minutes to go. Rogers through the middle, over halfway. Huddersfield with the momentum now. They could actually win this one. If I had to pick a winner from here, I'm saying Huddersfield. It's with Tane Milne, the legend that is, stepping past a few. Gets an offload to O'Donnell. He's still going. O'Donnell's had a decent game today as well. 15 metres out, last tackle. I was going to say Hunt then. It's not the Broncos. It's not the Broncos. Rush kicks the ball through, collected by Jowett. He is tackled in goal. The ball carrying on was grounded prior to it, but did he have momentum? That's the question. They do have a challenge if they want to challenge it. Yeah, was he pushed over or did he have momentum going backwards? I think that's fine, honestly. It is a goal line dropout. 5 minutes to go. Right, it's a long dropout from Wakey. Burgess with the first carry bumps off McMeekin. The Giants are 30 metres out with a fresh set. Russell goes left to Rogers. That's a strong run there from Rogers. 4.5 minutes left. Rush at dummy half goes right to Russell. Then left to Lolohea. Short side left now with Flanagan. He surrenders there. Fair play, fair play. Don't want to give away the ball now. 3 tackles left. Short side left here. It's with Gagai. Shrugs off one. Gives it to Russell. Now with Burgess. Shifting down the right edge. I think he wanted to flick the ball on then. Lost a little bit of ground. 4 minutes left. O'Donnell. Now with Russell. Then across to Lolohea. They might have the numbers here. Flanagan, quick ball. Card doesn't get to it. Flanagan is not happy with himself there. Honestly, I thought that ball was fine. I thought Card just kind of stopped running, but maybe the ball was a bit off. 3.5 minutes to go. I think the Giants will get at most 2 full sets here. If it is just back and forth with full completions, I think the Giants will get 2 sets. But they need to restrict the meters. They need quick defensive line speed, but they can't give away silly penalties. Can we have a redraw of the cup? I don't fancy playing Huddersfield. Deal with it, sucker. Deal with it. You've got the legends. Got the mighty Giants. Deal with it. But we've got the Ghoul Vikings, so I'm bricking it. Smith at dummy half. On the 40. Goes right to Pitts. Then to Vangenart. He's a few metres shy of the halfway line. We've got 3 minutes to go. So now with Pitts through the middle, just inside Giants territory. I think they needed to restrict the meters a bit more on this set, but Wakey's done well to get up the field. Smith goes right to Sinfield, drills it towards the touchline, and Giants will have possession on their own 20. Tavanga on the pitch? No. So first carry of this set from Carr. Oh, it's a high shot. It's a high shot. 2.5 minutes to go. The Giants will get up the field now. You can't give away silly penalties, mate. You can't just gift the territory. You can't do it. What are you doing? Present for beating London is Wigan away for Bulls. Should be a cracking atmosphere, though. That'll be fun. What's the Bulls? You never know. They look all right. You never know. Burgess with a great carry. I'm hoping Burgess has a good year this year. I feel like his sort of intent last year wasn't great. But hopefully he's on it for this one. 1 minute 45 seconds to go. Rush. 20 metres out. Goes left to Lolohea in centre field. Then across to Russell. Then to... Oh, it's wayward, but it's collected by Carr. Still 3 more tackles to go. 20 metres out. Carr making a few extra metres there. Good stuff. So 90 seconds left. 3 tackles to go. Russell back towards the middle. Across to Lolohea. Then to Flanagan. Now with Tane Milne. Kicks the ball through. Played out by Wormsley. Fresh set of 6. So I think the final set will be Huddersfield's right in front of the try line. Are they playing it in Goal? Has there been confirmation? It's going to be the Halliwell Jones. But if Goal make more money that way, like we give them a bigger split, then I think that's fine. We need the lower league clubs to, make as much money as possible. But here we go. 1 minute to go. Huddersfield, 5 metres out. Rush. Left of the post goes right to Lolohea. Same play again. Flanagan loses the ball. They read it. Wakey read it. 40 seconds to go. Can they force a mistake from Wakefield? Wormsley. Making some extra meters there. They need a one-on-one strip. This is unfortunate. I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of want the game to keep going. It's actually been a great end to this game. Damn. 15 seconds left. Hull plays it for Smith. Faking an injury to slow play the ball. Stop it. 10 seconds to go. Up towards the 30. Slow play the ball. Smith goes right to, I think that was Staunton. Hooter should sound any second. And that is going to be full time. Well, it was an absolute stinker for an hour, 65 minutes. A long time, basically. It was a proper stinker. But it got good. It got good. And I'm glad it did. That was a decent end to the game. Good effort from Huddersfield. You just kind of need to do it for 80 minutes now. There's good pieces in that Giants side. Wakey were not at the races today. They were... Would you say they're the better side? I don't even know who the better side was, honestly. But... It was... Yes, Tracy, it was a great end to the game. I agree. So, I am going to end the stream shortly. Just a reminder, there's social media links in the description down below. Follow me on TikTok as well, trying to get to 10k very soon. I'm at 9.6k, so it's going well. And clips will be posted there and on Instagram soon. If you want to join the Fantasy League, the pin and password is in the description. If you want to join the Predictions League, make sure on my Round 3 predictions video that I'm posting tomorrow, put your team versus team and the exact score that you're going with in my predictions video tomorrow, which should be out at about between 5 and 6 p.m. I'm also going to mix up I'm going to change the editing on the predictions video slightly so it's a little bit snappier. I think what I need to start doing is, because there's a lot of channels that have people that can go back and forth, people watch those videos for longer. So with just me talking, I think I need to make a lot of cuts and make it snappier. So I think I'll do that. But yeah, I'll switch it up. But yeah, hopefully more people join the Fantasy League. People join the Predictions League. How many people we got in the Predictions League now? We've got 41 people. We had 2 newcomers, or some other people I forgot to add in. But I will go through everyone's predictions either today or tomorrow morning. But yeah, I don't even know how I did this week. I can't remember. Who did I get? Or who did I pick? So I was wrong about Hull KR, wrong about Bradford. I got a point from Leeds, point from Toulouse, a point from Wigan, point from Wakefield. So I got 4 out of 7. It's better than last week. I got 3. So, again, thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated as always. In terms of streams next week, let me give you a quick rundown, because I might be doing NRL games as well. Or is that the week after? That might be the week after. So next week, Wigan versus Lee on Thursday 26th. I'll do that one. Friday the 27th, I think I will do Hull FC versus York. At the same time as Cass versus Huddersfield. But I think I'll do FC versus York. On the Saturday, unfortunately, I'll be out, so I can't stream. I would have been at the Wire game, but I'm out, so I'm missing that. And then it's the Vegas games that night. I'm going to be drunk and possibly out anyway, so I can't do that one either, or any of those. Sunday, Bradford versus Toulouse. That would be a good game. I should hopefully be fine by 2:45 PM, hopefully. But yeah, so Wigan versus Lee, Hull versus York, Bradford versus Toulouse. They're the games I'll likely do next week. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the sun for those in Warrington. Toodle pip.